Good evening, everybody. I hope y'all had a wonderful day today. It is about 5:30 and I'm headed to Sunday evening service. Looking forward to it, but I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all just a little bit about something, give y'all a little bit of an update. So if y'all do not know, majority of my followers are over on the book. Over there I am cooking with Case and Adams, and today I just hit 300,000 followers, and I'm so thankful to Jesus for that, and I'm thankful for all of you all, because I would not be here without y'all, and I appreciate that more than y'all know. But anyway, back March 25th, 2025, I launched my first cookbook. And there's some mistakes in that book. I was hurrying and I didn't really take my time the way I should have. There was effort put into the book, but not as much as I would have liked to. But anyway, well, back in November of 2025, I thought I'm going to launch a second book. So a publisher reached out to me and said, I know you didn't use us for your first book, but please consider using us for your second book. My other publisher that I used for my first book, they're in the United Kingdom. This one is in the United States, and they said, you know, we're United States based, your followers would get their cookbooks a whole lot faster, which, I mean, for my publishers in the United Kingdom shipping to the United States, they get those book orders out fast, and you get your book pretty fast. But anyway, they said we have, you know, better reviews than them, blah 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 blah. Well, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I started the process from November the 2nd to 13 days ago, whatever that date was. I was 20% done with the book. I just thought to myself, this is not working out. You know, I'm having to do stuff that I didn't have to do with my first one, and it's just not working out very well. Well, they reached out to me and said, hey, just letting you know that our shipping department has closed and we can only ship bulk orders. We cannot ship your books for you. We have a minimum order of 5,000 books. So I said, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Number one, I'd have to do a pre-order for at least 5,000 books. Well, you know how long it would take me to get to that? A lot. Sure, I have 300,000 followers, but that would take a long time for me to sell 5,000 books. Based off the sales data of my first book, I've sold more than 5,000 since the first book, but I hadn't been long hit that 5,000 mark. And I don't want, you know, the first 100 people, you know, blowing me up. Where's my book? Where's my book? Where's my book? And us only be on like order number 300. You know, so I told them, I said, okay, this isn't going to work. 13 days ago, I told them that. So the very same day, I reached out to my first publisher that published my book, and I said, hey, I want a book. Let's get the process started. The next day, I signed the contract. And guess what? In the past 13 days, because the way they do it is each book has 50 recipes. So in the past 13 days, I have cooked and photographed 50 different recipes. 13 days, which it doesn't seem like a lot. Try it. It is so much work. Every single thing in that book is from scratch. There is not a single recipe that has cake mix in it instead of this. I mean, every single recipe is from scratch. Several of the recipes, some of the items I had never cooked, I just had the recipe for. Several of them had to be tweaked and adjusted. Several of the things had to be redone. But anyway, I know this is a long video, but I am so incredibly happy with the way that this book is going to be released and the way that it's going to look. I will have more information this coming week about when it's going to launch, so keep an eye out on my book of Faces, Cooking with Case and Adams, and keep checking my page here for updates, and I will let y'all know when it's ready to pre-order. They'll do a pre-order for 2 weeks, and then they'll do a full launch. But that pre-order determines how many. Like if I pre-order 200, they'll go ahead and make 500, and then once it hits full launch, you don't have to wait on the pre-order. You'll get it in just a couple days. But the best way to do it is to pre-order. So yeah, y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all with some information hopefully soon about it.